Alright, today I'm going to start doing my revisiting series again because one of my subscriber, Clayton, asked me if I could do a Mark 6 Iron Man from Hot Toys. So there's the sleeve of the Hot Toys figure, and on the back it shows two pictures of the Mark 6. So let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. Alright, so here I have Mark 6 outside of packaging, and let's check out all the accessories that this figure comes with. Now this is one of the older figures, so it comes with a lot more stuff. Let's start off with, let's see, come on, focus, let's see. Alright, from top to bottom, so we have a Tony Stark face inside helmet. And then we have a battle damage face mask right there, and then a neck piece. I guess this is for if you have a Tony Stark head, you want to pop it onto this figure, then you could use this neck piece. And then some more battle damage pieces. We have the chest plate that's completely damaged, and then we have a shoulder pad damage, and then the whole arm that's damaged. Quite nice. And then the two flaps on the back, we never did put them in. And then here's the bicep piece that's battle damaged. And then thigh pieces, they're also battle damaged. And then here are the arm rockets, or the forearm rockets right here, set right there. And another set right there. And a bunch of hands. We have the articulated finger hands, repulsor blast hands, pair of fists, and then what he has on right now is the relaxed hands. And then not only does this one comes with a Iron Man 2 base, which says Mark 6 on here, he also comes with this drone base from Iron Man 2, and it comes with a translucent rod and a clamp right there. So yeah, this figure comes with a lot of stuff, a lot of accessories. Alright, so here's a close-up of Mark 6. I'm okay with the triangle arc reactor. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see the rest of them. A lot of removable parts. Yeah, the whole thing's made out of plastic, and I have this. Yeah, this figure been in my collection for let me see how many years. Right on the back of the sleeve it says 2011. So I had this. Well, I have this figure in my collection for about 7 years now. So, I mean, I haven't had any issues with it. Knee joint, it's a little loose. So if I bring them up, you can see it kind of flops down a little bit. But if you shake it, then they'll both come down, but nothing too major. And this figure has a crotch section that's made out of rubber. And looks like the color hasn't changed yet, so that's kind of neat. I'm surprised about that. I think my Mark 4 actually changed a little bit, but this one, it didn't, so pretty nice. I like the shading of this. Look at that. There's some shading around the thigh area. Quite nice. And this guy is it's painted so it's not a pristine armor. You can see there are some scuff marks that are painted on here. Not done by me, but they are actually painted on. Let me take off his chest plate so you guys could see. And the chest piece held on by a couple of pegs. And that's what's underneath. And here's the back side of the armor. You can see right by the neck there's a switch. That's to light up the eyes. And then back here, flaps. Again, I didn't put two of the larger flaps. There are these right here. They go on his back side, which I didn't put on. And then there's an on-off switch for the chest reactor. And then the arms, you can see the tricep back here, where the batteries are housed. And then underneath, right there, I could focus, there's the switch for the hands. And here you can see the back side, that rubber piece. Still pretty much the same color as the rest of the body. The legs and the calves. There are panels where you can open up to see the inner workings of the armor. Kinda neat. And here it is with all the lights on. You can see the chest reactor is the brightest. These are newer batteries. And then the hands. Again, I don't keep batteries inside my Iron Man figures because they do leak. And the eyes, you can see they're barely on because the batteries are pretty weak. Alright, and here we have Mark 6 with all the battle damage pieces. And see the faceplate, that's battle damage, chest plate, a couple of bullet holes on there, and then this whole arm, all shredded, kind of neat. And then same with this arm over here, we have the shoulder pad, and the bicep piece, and then the thigh pieces. Let's get a closer look at them. Really nicely done. Even for something that's old. Again, this was 7 years ago when it came out. Really like that chest plate right there. See some wires there, kind of neat. And, again, a couple of bullet holes. Cool. Alright, so here I got Tony Stark head sculpt, face sculpt here, and I must say the neck, the ball jointed head, it's very limited as far as range of motion. You can barely turn to the side. I have to really force it in order to get him to look over here on his right side a little bit. And then here I took the liberty of switching out the Fore Arm Rockets. You guys can get a good look at it right there. Here you go. Gotta be careful with these. They do fall off quite easily. I meant the actual missiles itself and the little flap, because they are just glued on. So you gotta be really careful when you're switching out these panels. Try not to press on the rockets or the little flaps there, because otherwise they will pop off. But they could be easily glued back on, so not a big deal. Here's the other side. The rockets, quite nice. And yeah. And since Hot Toys is coming out with a die-cast version, I do plan on now that I'm thinking about it, I might be interested in getting those. So most likely I'm gonna sell these on eBay. I'm not sure, but yeah, most likely. So yeah, be on the lookout if you're interested in my old Mark 6. It will be on eBay soon. There's everything else again. And let's take a good look at the base. It's just a drone, part of a drone on a base. None of those pieces on there are removable. They're glued on, like that piece right there, that shoulder section, and this whole body section, yeah, everything's glued on. Oh, I never even put this clamp on, looks like. So yeah, here are all the pieces. There's a lot of stuff here for this Mark 6. And with this Ironman, there's a added articulation, the abdominal section. You could do a crunch about that much. Not a whole lot, but you could do something. And then the legs, I mean, you could, if you force it a little bit, you could get his legs to go up a little bit more, almost about 90 degrees. And then the knees could bend definitely over 90 degrees. And then there's ankle articulation. And then as for the arms, you can see there's a ball jointed arm that's attached to the torso, and then there's ball hinge section, so it gives you bicep rotation, and then elbows could bend about 90 degrees, and that's it. And then wrists are on ball joints. And here is that flare section. You just need to rotate, I think counterclockwise, and it'll spring outward. And then to push it back in, you just need to push everything in and then rotate it clockwise, and it'll go back in. And but this one's a lot nicer than the Mark IV. I think the Mark IV was the one that always keep popping out, but this one stays put quite nicely for the Mark VI. And one thing that's missing on my Mark 6 here is the magnet piece on this battle damage face mask. Here you can see the top section, that middle piece is gone. And then the bicep section, I will have to, well, not this one, but the, let's see, the damage one, the damage bicep piece. You can see the magnet came off. It's actually right here. So I will actually, come on, focus. I will actually, come on. I would actually glue that piece back on there. So, after having this guy for 7 years, I say it is time to upgrade. It's a nice figure. Articulation wise, it's the diecast one should be a little bit better. But this one, it's okay. I'm happy with it, but again, yeah, it's time for me to upgrade to the diecast version. Not sure how much diecast is in the new Mark 6, but I guess we'll see, or maybe we'll see, because I'll have to end up selling this guy before I pick up the Mark 6, and yeah, because I do need the money in order to get that guy. So yeah, yeah, I do plan on upgrading let's see, 4, 5, and 6 with the new diecast version. As for 2, I don't think so. I'm happy with the plastic one. And then Mark 3, I already have the diecast version. And then if they do make a Mark 1, I will definitely upgrade the Mark 1. But I most likely will keep the original plastic Mark 1 as well, because Mark 1 is my favorite, so that's one that I'm willing to keep, and still have a diecast counterpart of that guy. So yeah, so there you go. There's my Mark 6 from Hot Toys. Thanks for watching.